Hi guys, what's happening? It's Cold Glass, and today I'm going to be talking about the different apps that I use and I think you should be using for music production on your iPad. So the first one is obviously GarageBand. So first I'm going to talk about exporting files from GarageBand and where you export them to. As you can see here in GarageBand, I've got my different projects, and say I'm finished with a song and I want to export it. So you would hold on here and then tap Share and tap Song. I export as uncompressed WAV. You can use whatever you want, low quality and medium quality. Some of those they export as MP3. I find that's not as good quality, so I do the highest one, which is compatible with most things. You tap Share, and so the app that I usually export straight to is, some people probably would use their just their iCloud folder to export into, but I use Documents to Go by Readdle. Just an awesome app because, as you probably know, iOS does not have its own standalone file system. So using Documents to Go, it helps you export your files, and it's kind of like a universal file system for this, and it helps you export files to your computer as well, which is really nice. So I'll tap this and then let it do its magic. And so when it opens, you'll see the song right down here. So I use Documents to Go because it's like a file system for the file system that doesn't exist. I store tons of my art, just the tracks that I have. It makes it really easy to share. But the other app that I use is Google Drive. Now, pretty much everyone has Google Drive. I mean, if you're watching this video here on YouTube, you probably have a Google account, and if you have a Google account, you have Google Drive. So all you have to do is download the app, you open it up, just sign in with your Google account, and it's just a really handy tool for sharing files with other people. I use it all the time. And also, I don't know what the default storage is that you get for free, but it's a lot. It's like 20 gigabytes, 25 gigabytes. I've been using it for a long time now. I mean, I have tons of stuff in there, zip files, music files. It hasn't warned me that I'm getting low on space, so it's just great because if you want to put a file into there from this app to share with somebody, you just tap Share, tap Copy to Drive, and then opens, and then you save it to your account, and then uploads online. The reason I use Google Drive all the time is for sharing files with other people. As you see here, you can tap these three buttons right there, and you can turn on the link sharing switch. Basically, this allows you to copy this link. Anywhere you paste that link, someone can tap on that link and access this file and download it and use it, which is really nice. So for things like, say, Discord, you can open Discord and share a file with somebody that you want, including such as a music file. So Google Drive is a simple tool, really useful for sharing, especially music. I use it just so much. Or if it's quick and easy, if you're doing like a collab or something and you want to share your half of the song with the person who's compiling it. And the last app that I use all the time is Pixelmator. Pixelmator is not free. The other ones are all free. Pixelmator I use for designing my art. It's kind of like Photoshop, but it's on iPad. To me, it has all the tools I'd ever need. I mean, I've used Photoshop, I have Photoshop, but I really don't care for it that much. I like Pixelmator because it's simple and easy, and on my iPad, the touchscreen is just awesome for graphic design. Some people would say, oh, get a PC and a Wacom tablet and all that stuff, but I like a touchscreen, just really nice. So as you can see here, it's got all the basic tools, everything you need. You can add in your pictures and your text and your shapes, and it's just pretty simple and easy to use, nice and clean. And then you can export it here, you can save it to your photos, send it to iCloud Drive, or you can open in another app, and you can even export it as a Photoshop file. Now, another thing I get asked all the time is how I have music samples, drum loops, and stuff like that that you get, that people generally use in like professional music production and not GarageBand. But people ask me how I get those onto my iPad, the actual files. So you'll see here, if I go into my music and I search loop, you see right here I've got all these KSHMR, Kishmer loops, and I can do kick, and I've got all of these kicks from the packs 1 and 2. That's pretty cool. I've got my snares. They're not always useful, but they are good when you don't have, like, GarageBand doesn't always have all the sound you want, so especially stuff like white noise or something like that. So here's how you would get them on your iPad. If I go over here to my music app, you'll see I have one, Sounds of Kishmer, KSMK, never mind. So anyway, I've got all these right here, and these is from packs 1 and 2, Sounds of Somebody. So, like, how did I get all this on? Well, there's a way to go on your computer, and let's jump over to on my PC. Alright, so here on my PC, I'm going to show you the way that I get my samples onto my iPad. So here we go, and in iTunes, which is a free program you can get, just search it on Google. If you have a Mac, it's already on your computer. If you have a PC, it possibly could already be on your computer. Just if you need the latest version, just search iTunes on Google and you'll find it right away. Make sure your iPad's plugged in, or your iPhone, whatever you're using, and then click on the little icon right up here for your device, and then in music right here you can change all the settings on what is going to be synced over. And right here you can see I have the KSHMR, Kashmir, whatever, Sounds of Blotterdo. Anyway, I have that checked so that it syncs that over onto my iPad. So the way that you get that in your library in the first place is coming back to this main screen. You go to File, you go to Add Folder or File to Library, depends on which the packs, which I'll provide. If you want to download to these sample packs, there'll be a link to the Discord server I'm part of in the description. And, well, I don't want to get in trouble for distributing stuff that I'm not supposed to distribute, so just discreetly join the server and DM me and ask me for them, and I'll be happy to oblige. Anyway, so right here, you can click Add File or Folders Library. The packs is a folder, so this folder, I'm going to click File because I already have that in. You can go and select whatever you want. So let's see here. So you click Open, then it adds it to your library, alright? So then you go and you can edit the info for it. It's worth it because then when it's in your music library, it's all nicely organized. So you can do the artist, you can do electronomia. Wow, that is bad. So the point is, you go here, you go under music. For you, if you rename it how you're supposed to, I'm too lazy to rename it. It will say whatever you name it. Mine says this right here, and I'm not going to try to say it again, okay? I'm just not gonna. So, anyway, then you click Apply, and then it'll sync that stuff over. Another reason that I use Documents to Go by Riaddle is because it has a iTunes feature. Basically, you just click down this file sharing section. You double click on Documents, and then you can add a file to your folder. In the Documents app, there's this folder called iTunes Files, and if you scroll down, you can you can add things to this folder, and basically when you connect your iPad to a computer, it will show everything that is in that folder. You can add stuff to the folder, and then it'll appear on your iPad. You can take things off. Really useful for transferring, say, when your track is finished and you want to put it on your computer so you can edit into a video and put it on YouTube like I do, then you can just basically click on whatever song you got, like Katy Perry Wide Awake Remix, save to, and then save it to wherever you want. So that's how that works, and that pretty much wraps this up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't worry, there'll be lots more tutorials coming in the future. I am extremely busy with all kinds of things, so we'll see how that goes. But I also am trying to finish a lot of tracks before the end of the year, so that will be crazy, and we'll see how that goes. I'm also really excited for a collab I'm going to be doing with somebody soon. I'll keep that a secret for now. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe, and see you all in the next one.